Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, we have Five of Swords, Queen of Wands, the High Priestess. We have the King of Cups, we have the Chariot, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Siddhi, number 14. That is Temperance. And bottom of the deck, we have the Horned God, which is the Emperor. I feel like the overall energy is take control of the situation. All right. I feel like there's a situation. I feel like you're not listening to your inner voice. I feel like you're questioning yourself. It's almost like you know what you want to do, but you're ignoring that, or that you're ignoring that inner voice that you have. Like you're ignoring what it is that you want to do. I feel like you're kind of thinking with your heart instead of your head. I feel like you're going with your emotions, and I feel like your head knows that you need to do something or you want to do something, but like your heart is saying something else. And I feel like it's kind of finding that balance between the two, or kind of clearing the air and saying, okay, what's really best in this situation? What is it that I would like to do, but what is it that I need to do? So I feel like that's kind of what you're battling with. I feel like you're trying to make some decisions about, it could have to do with a job, but I feel like it's, especially with the King of Cups there and the King of Pentacles there, I feel like it's making the decisions that are best for you, and like you being in control of the situation. I feel like it's almost like I feel like your heart is trying to keep you in something that really is not prosperous for you or is not working for you, but your head is saying, you know what, we really have to rise above the situation, and I have to make some tough choices here, because this is how I'm going to learn, this is how I'm going to grow, this is how I can gain my control back of the situation, that I can be back into this Emperor energy. Sometimes we have to make those tough choices. So I feel like that's what's going on here, is that you have a tough choice to make about something, but I feel like it's really kind of looking at, as I was saying, you have to make some tough choices. It's really kind of looking at, okay, if I make this decision with my heart, where does that lead me? And if I make this decision with my head, where does that leave me? But which one is going to bring me happiness? Which one is going to give me that long-term happiness, those long-term results, that where it is that I want to go? Sometimes we're like, well, we just kind of look for that, you know, are you kind of looking for that temporary feel of excitement, but then you know, well, I know that this really isn't going anywhere, or I know this isn't really the direction that I want to go in, but I'm kind of thinking that, you know, this would make me feel good for now, but then, you know, I'll worry about the consequences later. And if that's what you decide to do, that's fine. But I feel like it's kind of really looking at your choice and saying, where is that going to lead me? What's going to lead me to the long term of happiness? I feel like you kind of have that little devil on your shoulder that is saying, no, do this, right? You have that angel and that devil. You have that negative and that positive that is trying to, you know, you're trying to reason those things out, and you're trying to say, well, you know, you're trying to find those reasons, but I feel like you really know inside what it is that you need to do and what you should do. And I feel like you don't want to look back and say shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's funny, because that's what I was thinking right before I turned those cards over. You don't want to look back over and say shoulda, coulda, woulda. So I feel like it's taking that time to make sure that you're clear on really looking at the scope of the situation and seeing, okay, what is the temporary versus what is the long term? What do I have to gain from this, right? Where do I feel that this is going? Is this really going to be a choice that is going to be positive for me? Or is this going to be a choice that might be positive in the beginning, but then it leads to problems down the road, and not wanting to look back and say, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know, I should have. Maybe there's some sort of balance that you can have where it's like, it's kind of both, or leaning more towards one, but still has another choice in there. So however that works for you, but I feel like it's, before you make that decision, take that time out and say, what's going to work best for me? Sometimes we kind of, you know, react too soon, and we haven't really thought out the consequences of what it is that we're, what it is that we're choosing or we're doing, and you can't go back and change it. Okay, so these two cards wanted to come out. We have bliss, cherishing the day, and choice, understanding consequences. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I feel like it's looking at the situation as it is today, not at what it was, not kind of looking where it's headed, but I feel like it's enjoying what you have going on right now, but also understanding the consequences, that if you make the choice with your heart, where is that going to lead you? Where is it right now, and where is that going to, what does it look like now? Sometimes we kind of think of, well, if this changes and that changes and all of these variables, right? But what if those don't happen? Where does that lead you? And are you ready to deal with the consequences if those variables don't happen to get where you think it's going to go? I just feel like it's a negative situation that you're trying to make work. I feel like it's something that is not a healthy situation or a happy situation. I feel like it's something that you're trying to make something work that is kind of, you keep trying, but it's kind of run its course. And I feel like you're trying to find reasons to keep up with that, and you feel that maybe things will change, but I kind of feel like it's really look at understanding the consequences on whatever choice. If you understand the consequences about the choice that you make, then you realize, okay, if it turns out this way, then I'm going to be okay, and if it turns out that way, I'm going to be okay, right? That you understand that, okay, I fully thought about this and I saw the possibilities of these things happen, but I realize that no matter what happens, like I can't look back at myself and say, you know, I really wish I had made a different choice. I really wish I had done something different, because it's like being okay with the choice that you make. And as long as you're okay with the choice that you make, then, you know, that's on you. And then, you know, you'll just have to move from there with whatever happens. All right, I'm going to grab a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Blessed. Feeling positive, feeling good. What makes you feel blessed, right? Same with the sun there. What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel blessed? What, you know, also cherishing the day and all of those positive things that you have going on, and those good feelings that you're feeling, and that blessed feeling that you have, and appreciating everything that you do have going for you, right? And just, I don't know, just feeling blessed, right? Feeling happy, feeling content in the moment. Kind of like with the two kings sitting there, right? What gives you that energy? What gives you that feeling? All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.